You're welcome to News Now on iBrandTV. I am Margaret Opara. The former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu took a major step towards his ambition of becoming Nigeria's president by winning the All Progressive Congress presidential primary at the special convention held in Eagle Square, Abuja. He won the election by a landslide after beating the likes of Professor Yemi Osinbajo, former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, and the Senate President Ahmed Lawan. Governor Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State, as the returning officer of the special convention, returned Tinubu as the elected candidate. Tinubu polled a total of 1,271 votes, more than 4 times the votes scored by his closest rival, Amechi, who had 316 votes. Osinbajo, Lawan, and Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State came behind the duo with 235, 152, and 47 votes, respectively. More than 2,300 delegates voted in the contest that produced Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the ruling party. He is now scheduled to face the People's Democratic Party's Atiku Abubakar and others in the February 25 presidential ballot. To assess the conduct and outcome of the primary, I'm joined by Asiwaju Oke, a public affairs analyst. Hello, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on News Now. All right, now let's look at this. Before now, there has been controversy surrounding the APC convention. Now, looking at the intrigues and what characterized the excitement in the air for the convention, did you expect it to pan out this way?
All right, if we go by history, most times when you have envisaged that a certain event may likely not turn out the way people will expect, usually gives the planners opportunity to turn the tide around and possibly, bring something positive out of it. I think the fact that there has been a lot of controversies, there's been a lot of talk here and there concerning APC National Convention, the special convention which will produce the presidential aspirants of the party, made the organizers of course, the leadership of the party to ensure that at the end of the day, people will not have a reason to say, shame on you, the largest party that you call yourself, you could not put up a strong national convention that will produce a presidential aspirant that is devoid of rancor and all sorts of shortcomings that are usually associated with events like this. So I think the fact that there has been talk there and there before now actually gives the leadership of the party an opportunity to ensure that they put up a very, very formidable event together that is devoid of all the anticipated crises.
Now, how would you describe the level of preparedness from the party factions? We know that the APC has a lot of factions, from the party factions to the National Working Committee, down to the delegates and also the aspirants.
You see, first and foremost, I think we should commend the National Working Committee of the party. They were just sworn in probably in about 2 or 3 months. That's March to be precise. And between March and now, they are able to do this. I think we should commend them. Now, one of the things that afforded them the opportunity to be able to prepare well is, remember last week or thereabouts, INEC extended the timetable. So that actually gave them an ample opportunity to put their house in order. Truly, if they had gone into the convention or to the primaries as initially planned, I'm pretty sure the success they have recorded now might not be what we would be celebrating at this point in time. So that period between when they had wanted to have it and now that they eventually had it, at least gave them the opportunity to, close ranks, appease those that need to be appeased, and of course, resolve some of the issues they have within the party and of course within the leadership of the party, and that was why they were able to achieve this resounding success.
But then for the ruling party, they should have their house in order, because imagine the INEC didn't have to extend the time. That means, you're just going by what you said now, that means they won't have the opportunity to be very, very prepared as compared to the PDP, who didn't even have the opportunity to have their time extended because they had their convention about 2 weeks ago, and they were, at least with what we saw, there was a level of preparedness coming from the PDP. And the APC is the ruling party. One would expect that they have their house in order if they want to take over power from the PDP.
APC is not taking power over from PDP. It is PDP that is struggling to take power over from APC. And of course, they may not have problems, putting their house in order to give us, a befitting, what's it called, primaries or national convention as the case is. More so that their whole national working committee, the executives of the party at the national, have been inaugurated even earlier before that of the APC. So there have been several meetings, there have been several plannings here and there going on. Unlike APC, it was just a March that we had the national convention, in Abuja, which produced Senator, the APC national chairman, and of course his team. So after that, it will take time to also set up the committee that will oversee and supervise this national convention that was recently held. So you cannot compare the time that PDP had after having their own national working committee in place with that of the APC, which just had their own national working committee in place about March or thereabouts. So there's difference between these two parties. And because APC is the ruling party, people expect that anyone who gets the party ticket will most likely emerge as the winner at the general elections. So when there is so much concentration on a particular party, there is no doubt there will definitely be some of these internal rapport and differences that needs to be resolved before they come out there. And most importantly, I think we should just give it to them, give it to the president, President Muhammadu Buhari, whose style I think it's putting sanity into the party. Before the convention, we already have said that probably the party will also encounter some challenges and maybe split up. But eventually, they came up with just a consensus candidate for the national chairman of the party, and every other offices that had contention, they were able to also resolve it even at the convention grant. And prior to this national convention that produced the presidential aspirant, there have been talks here and there, several bickerings, several assumptions, insinuations here and there that President Buhari will eventually laud a particular aspirant on the other aspirant. But eventually, you see what played out last night, this morning.
Okay.
People went, the 23 aspirants were, had the opportunity to contest in a very free and transparent election. And except for those who stepped down for other candidates, you will see that every other aspirant there, especially some of those who did not step down, were ready for a very serious contest, and they have it their way. And truly, nobody can say that the process that gave birth to, His Excellency Senator Bola Tinubu as the presidential candidate of APC is, it has any form of inconsistencies and any form of, maybe malpractice in it. It is a clear and, a free and fair process that gives us to this presidential candidate.
All right, now, as we just wrap up, we saw a couple of last-minute steps down from some of the aspirants, the majority citing reasons of giving way for more capable hand. Quickly, let's get your thoughts on this.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get that question.
Now, we saw a lot of step down, a lot of aspirants stepping down, majority of citing reasons that they are giving way for more capable hand, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's the reason for their stepping down. Now, I want to get your thoughts on this particular issue.
Oh, okay. Even before yesterday, or before the midnight when some